So welcome to Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto, Japan. We're gonna go for a city tour around some of the famous shrines and temples in Japan's former imperial capital. So a city tour around some of the famous shrines and temples here. So Mr. Ducky swims past. So I'm gonna meet my guide at the front of we're at the Four Seasons here. It's the Four Seasons tour. I'm gonna meet my guide at the front and we'll see around the sights and sounds of Kyoto in Japan. Alright, Kyoto, Japan. Going for a tour of the Imperial Palace and so on. Mr. Duck zooms past. Alright, see you there. So first port of call is the outer gardens of the Imperial Palace, Kyoto. Kyoto is spelt similar to Tokyo, because Kyo means the capital. So Kyoto and Tokyo is the same letters. It's in the outer gardens here, and it's the map. It's the map of the Imperial Palace in Kyoto. The central areas where all the palaces are. So we're going to go and have a look around the former imperial capital of Japan. The emperors lived. Just through there, and we'll check out the place. City tour of Kyoto. This is it's one of the gates. One of the gates into the Imperial Palace. It's the gate for the various visitors, members of the Imperial Family. So Japan's basically had two rulers most of our history. One was the emperor, and it was the shoguns, the samurais. They had sort of a peaceful coexistence. And yeah, this one's the emperor's. That's the entrance for the people, the family members, and so on. The Kyoto Imperial Palace. We're talking about 1,000 years, yeah? 1,000 years of Japanese rule here. Open to the public now. That's how the emperor was respected by the people. Ready? Yeah.
To focus on the structures, old style entrance. When Japanese aristocrats came here, they use a carriage, horse carriage or the cow carriage. They pull over in front.
Yeah.
And after getting off the carriage, they walk into the main part.
Yeah.
Very traditional structures, very elegant,
Yeah.
sophisticated.
Yeah. So we've come inside the Imperial Palace here, the grounds. So the structure started opening out, so got a porch here where the emperor would arrive to the palace gardens. So there's the carriage porch. And it's for the arriving emperor. So his vehicle would pull up under there. See the horse and carriage in the olden days, or Toyota or Honda Toyota. Anyway, yeah. So around the gardens here. It's getting more central. So see the orange building there. It's got another hall in for ceremonies. Japanese color. So orange is a function of Chinese influence here, because the Chinese believe the orange wards away the evil spirits Orange wards away the evil spirits, so that's what the orange is about, Chinese influence. I think the Japanese favourite colour is the colour of the trees. Natural colouring. See the orange. It's influence from next door, China. There are the gates. Yeah. It's just an area that is an important hall we're going to have a look at. We'll go inside there and have a look. It's one of the halls for ceremonies. Oh, it's inside. The Kenremon Gate. It's inside. Just come inside Shishandan. It's it's one of the most important areas in the palace. They use this place for ceremonies. As royalty would. And, the building is there. The rounds. Walking on hallowed earth. Yeah. Yep, Fisherman. Nice. Ready, let's put a call. Walking around. Yep. The royal gate's there.
We cannot walk through the gate.
Okay.
Behind the gate, they constructed a new residence for the emperor. So nowadays, when emperor come here in Kyoto,
Yeah.
he stays in the new residence behind.
I see.
Not open to the public.
Okay.
Another building that is treasure house.
Okay.
They kept many treasures.
What is a Toreja?
Treasure means like accessory, traditional accessories
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the wife of the
Right.
emperor.
Yeah.
Or samurai swords or kimono for the emperor.
Yeah.
They kept inside the
Yeah,
treasure house.
yeah. Cool. Yeah, and this one?
The picture of imperial throne. So they carry these to Tokyo
Yeah,
for
yeah.
new emperors.
Okay.
And later they carry back here in Kyoto. Still they continue to use for the ceremony, enthronement ceremony.
Cool.
And they have a model of special roof
Mm-hmm.
made of cypress barks.
Yep. It's pretty cool, this walking around the Imperial Palace, Kyoto.
the 19th century, they start using lightning rod.
Yep, yep.
Then, now they can avoid lightning. But before, they didn't have this. So many times after
the
hit by
lightning.
lightning, burnt down in a fire.
Right. Just walked into the gardens here. Beautiful gardens, yeah?
Very beautiful garden.
The gardens of the Imperial Palace. It was nice. I could live here. So they have some sort of dances and so on.
On this ground, Prince and his friends
Yeah,
enjoy playing some games.
yeah.
Japanese football
Yeah.
game.
This year the Olympics, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just they kick the ball made of
Yeah,
skin.
yeah.
Around
Yeah.
the ball in the air.
Yeah.
You can see the picture.
Nice bridge there as well. That's in order. Well, the Oikaniwa Garden. Oikaniwa Garden is the name. Beautiful. Yeah, just moving through these gardens. Very nice. It's for the prince. It's for the prince. These gardens, and we're going to go up to the gardens for the emperor. Through here. The path through to the emperor's garden. So these ones should be more fish and ducks.
This is the special garden for the emperor. They have some tea house in this garden and residence.
Yeah. Oh, so this is the emperor's residence, yeah?
And this is the biggest structure
Okay.
here. So normally he stay overnight inside this building.
Yeah. Beautiful place, huh? The emperor would live in this building. There's a shed round downside. That's the emperor's place. Nice. Just continuing our walk through the gardens here. It's a couple of trees there, all lit up nicely. Yellow and pink flowers. Very beautiful. Just walking around.
Waiting room.
The gardens.
Looks like a garden, but they used to have important facility.
Yep, yep, okay.
They used to have a kitchen.
Uh-huh.
So they prepare special meals in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah,
around
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
But after they constructed a new residence
Yeah,
for the emperor,
yeah.
they moved the kitchen
Yeah.
inside the new building.
Imperial Palace, Kyoto. Lucky to be born into the family, yeah? Yeah, lucky, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, live in a place like this.
They have some well to get underground water
Uh-huh.
to prepare food and some
Oh, yeah,
drinks.
yeah.
Kyoto very famous for beautiful water underground. Very pure, clear, delicious.
We've just come out of the Imperial Palace. Next port of call is Nijo Castle. It's where the samurais rule the show. Nijo Castle for a taxi and next stop Nijo Castle. So Nijo Castle. Next port of call, Nijo Castle. So I've come to Nijo Castle from the Imperial Palace. Japan, through the history, the emperor has ruled from Kyoto until 1868, the Meiji Restoration, and moved to Tokyo. They also had samurais, the guys with swords. So they also had shoguns, who was the ruler as well. They ruled in Tokyo. So the shogun rulers from Tokyo, they also had a castle here near the Imperial Palace, Kyoto, to basically keep an eye on the emperor. Yeah, it's a street side in Kyoto. So the castle is where the shoguns lived and ruled, and the Imperial Palace where the emperor did. So you had competing claims of power here in Japan, and like Sony and Panasonic competing claims for power, and that's where the shoguns lived till 1868, when power firmly moved to the emperor in Tokyo. Nijo Castle, can I have a look? So we're going to the Nijo Castle. This one's got a moat. There's a moat around the castle. Castle being a castle. And it's the entrance. So the dates back to 1603. It's the original gates of the castle. 1603, yeah? Who were the best cricket team then? Oh, it's going, and we'll have a look. Welcome to Power in Japan. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to power in Japan. Nijo Castle. Is the pen mightier than the sword? That is the question. Ask Shakespeare. So the Nijo Castle is one of 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Kyoto. 17. This is the World Cultural Heritage Sites. 17 in Kyoto. There's one in Tokyo and none in Osaka. Enough of the place. Enough of the place and Nijo Castle. Let's have a look.
Shogun Tokugawa family favorite tree, Japanese pine.
Japanese pine.
Most difficult to take care of, to keep the beauty. So sometimes 3 or 4 gardens, others take care of 1 tree. Bloom.
So it's the entrance to Nijo Castle. Nijo Castle in Kyoto. This is where the warrior class, samurais, the ninjas, the shoguns. This is their residence. Kyoto, next door to the emperor. Next door to the emperor to keep an eye on proceedings. Yeah, so it's like a happy coexistence, yeah, between the pen and the sword. It seems the pen has triumphed. To the extent the emperor lives in Tokyo now. It's a former ruling base during the Edo period. The shoguns. It's in the inside the castle. Maru Garden. Yep.
Let's go to see the garden before entering the castle. Genius gardener Mr. Kobori Enshu designed this garden in 1626 for Tokugawa Shogun family. He planted many pine trees, Shogun family's favorite trees.
What's the rocket right, John?
He made artificial pond.
Yeah. Is that?
Oh, is there one?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. Easy? There was. Line. I'll see what fun
What's the cricket score? Oh, yeah, it's got a nice pond here, yeah?
Many beautiful shape of rocks. Not natural rocks of Kyoto. They are gift present from other
countries.
samurai leader to Shogun family. To Shogun family, best present or gift huge rocks to construct huge samurai castles. Or interesting shape of rocks to place in Japanese garden as an accent. So many rocks were gift present from samurai leader.
Nice garden. I think the garden at the Emperor's Palace is nicer. That one better.
Different.
Yeah. Start walking around Nijo Castle here. It's very nice. Very nice. So we've just been inside the Nijo Castle. Inside the castle, the rooms, there's no photography allowed. A series of rooms, lovely wooden architecture. They've got the actual room in there where the Tokugawa Shogunate, where they finally relinquished power to the Emperor Meiji, 1868, is in that building. 1868, the shoguns finally relinquished power peacefully. Peaceful transfer of power to the emperor. Yeah, alright, move on. Going to the Golden Pavilion next. Alright, so we'll see you at the Golden Pavilion. Alright, next stop is the Golden Pavilion. I'll see you at the Golden Pavilion. So we've come to the northeast of Kyoto. Taking a taxi around, my guide showed me around. I've come to the northeast of Kyoto. It's where the Golden Pavilion is. It's one of the other residences. It's a coffee shop, yeah. Take a pit stop for coffee. Alright, Golden Pavilion. Next. It's the entrance to the Golden Pavilion. Just walking into the Golden Pavilion. It's also the residences for the shoguns, the local shogun family. Stayed so that's the place. Alright, let's go and have a look. The Golden Pavilion is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the 12th century. Just walk in. The note outside. Just walking in the street there. Way into the Golden Pavilion. There's a local aristocrat's residence. Gardens. So this is older than Nijo Castle. Predates Nijo Castle. It's one of the 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Kyoto. We just come inside the Golden Pavilion. Some of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Kyoto, former residents, the ruling families, shoguns, nice gardens. It's accidentally burnt down in 1955 by one of the people working here. Accidentally, so they've rebuilt it. The pond. From there. Bird there. Bird on the rocks. Yeah, nice gardens. Yeah, pavilions. Need tickets to get in. Ticket. That's what a ticket looks like. Quite an impressive ticket. Golden Pavilion. We're just walking around the gardens of the Golden Pavilion. But they're wondering what all these people are doing. See the reflection pond. It's a calm day today. Nice reflection. Pond. Let's go for a walk. It was built 13th, 14th centuries. Just walk around the Golden Pavilion. Impressive Japanese history here. Very nice garden as well. Trees have always been trimmed just right. Stop here. Golden Pavilion. Alrighty, so that was a visit to the Golden Pavilion. Next stop is there are 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We're going to 5 sites. Is the Fushima Inari Shrine. Fushima Inari Shrine, right? So we'll see you there. The Golden Pavilion. So we're just going from the Golden Pavilion to Fushima Inari Shrine. This from the northwest to the southeast of Kyoto. It's one of the rivers, Kamogawa River. It's one of 2 rivers that flows through the city of Kyoto. So my guide tells me there's a traffic jam in the city. So we just got a taxi to the bridge, And then we're going to walk across the river. It's a pedestrianised bridging point. We're going to walk across the river. I think we're going to get the train down to Fushima Inari Shrine. Alright, that's the plan. Getting across Kyoto like this. Alright, so it's train and then Fushima Inari Shrine. That's the Kamogawa River. Got these stones to stand on. Alrighty. One of the railway stations in Kyoto. That's one of the railway stations. We're going to Fushima Inari Shrine. Just going to take the train as well. Alrighty, so we've arrived at Fushima Inari railway station. Yeah. Next up on our UNESCO World Heritage Sites tours of Kyoto. Fushima Inari. So yeah. Alright, let's go and look at this UNESCO World Heritage Site. We've come to the Fushima Inari Shrine. The entrance to the Fushima Inari Shrine. Fushima is the area, and Inari is the mountain. You see the mountains there. So Fushima is the area, Inari is the mountain. Walk under this gate to go in. So this one is it's a Shinto religious place. Dates back to the 8th century. Dates back to the 8th century. Shinto is one of the religions in Japan. So there in the hills, spirits, the hills. Alright, we're inside, have a look. Alright, so yeah. It's a Shinto shrine. So Japanese people have a belief it's like mountains, rivers, rocks, trees. They have like a spirit inside them. So like a mountain or a tree has a spirit inside it. So there's a mountain just behind, Mount Inari. It's apparently the spirit from the mountain. So it looked like a place of worship. Yeah, the farmers used to come and come and worship because they think the spirit from the mountain is it's good for agriculture. And apparently there are now 30,000 similar Shinto temples around Japan. This one's in Fushimi. It's the name of the area. Mount Inari. Right. Let's go in. After the introduction. Have a look.
So naturally people believe fox is a messenger of Shinto spirits.
Okay. Let's walk in. We'll walk around. So all this is part of the place of worship.
This is the main shrine.
Right.
So in old days, farmers came here to make a wish
Yeah,
for better harvest.
Yeah.
But nowadays, not so many farmers.
Yeah.
People doing different business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people make a wish for better business
Yeah.
nowadays.
And I heard the businessmen, they like the gates, they donate the gates or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's very rare. Normal donation by Japanese family is like this lantern, stone lanterns. But in Fushimi of Kyoto, local family naturally started donating entrance gate
Yeah.
instead of lantern.
Yeah.
Nowadays, total number 10,000
Okay.
entrance gate, still increasing. And very beautiful walking street,
Yeah.
totally surrounded by thousands of tree red color gate.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
picturesque.
Yeah. And
It became very
this way, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so walk up the hillside, place of religious worship. The foxes, they're the messengers.
もう一つあるやつってあ、絶対なんか
あれ以降
como si fuera el último día de tu vida. No, va.
Right. See you in a second. Get to an interesting bit. So we've come up through the forest, up the hill. These are the Torii gates. Torii gates almost like a donation to the religion. So the large ones are like $100,000. You donate $100,000, they build this Torii gate for you. So some companies like Panasonic, Sony, so on. And then the smaller ones are individual donations, like $5,000 or something. You get a gate put up here. So the donor's name is put on the...
on the left.
So they write the name who's the donation.
On the right is a date when they
right,
donated.
right. So we walk this way?
Yeah, take this way.
Ooh.
All gates made of wood.
Yep.
So after 10 years, 11 years, termites start eating.
Yeah.
So doesn't last so long,
Okay.
which means they continue to donate.
Right, to repair the
If we donate stone lanterns that last hundreds of years,
Yeah.
but this type of entrance is made of wood. Only 12 years, 13
Yeah,
years.
yeah. So in the forest here. Walking through. Just walking through the Torii Gates. It's famous structures here. Oh.
Mayday.
Cool. That's what it's like. All the way along. Just come off come to the gates there. Just a map of the place. So they've got shrines all the way up to the top of the mountain. Mount Inari, so the shrines all the way up. See the gates. And you can also make different kinds of donations. One of the temples here. Mountain is up there. Some of the ways you can donate. See the candle. So the mountain is just up here to the top of the mountain, Mount Inari. There's smaller Torii gates that people have donated. The mountain's up there. Righty, so as a visit to Fushima Inari shrine here. We'll take a slow, leisurely journey back to the hotel, back to Four Seasons. Slow and easy. So just driving back to the Four Seasons from the tour. This is the traditional. This is the old part of Kyoto. They have geishas, who are like nightclubs basically. It's the old part of town. So there's like nightclubs where geishas perform music and dancing. People go drinking and stuff. So nightclubs. The traditional Japanese district area. I saw the river there. Well, these are nightclubs on the left, traditional style. It's the old part of Kyoto. So upstairs is where the geishas would perform. Oh, Kyoto. The house on the left. Righty, back to the taxi. And, oh, it's the Hard Rock Cafe, yeah?
American geisha working.
Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe, yeah? Hard Rock Cafe, Kyoto. Very cool. Back in the wheels to the Four Seasons. Outside the Hard Rock Cafe. Alrighty, so we're back at the Four Seasons after the Kyoto city tour, taking in Imperial Palace, Nijo Castle, Fushima Inari Shrine, the Geisha district, and yeah, sightseeing around Kyoto. Enjoyable tour. Alright, back at the Four Seasons. Ciao.